Hello and welcome to glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. And big news this morning, of course, Bob Dylan, Pulitzer Prize winning poet, sort of. Pulitzer Prize? Nobel Prize. What was it that he won? I can't remember. Anyway, he's won some prizes. And he's coming back in August. Now, I went and saw him last time he was here, and I'm a bit annoyed that he's coming back, because the main reason I went last time he was here because I thought that he'd probably be dead soon, and he would never be back. It would be my last chance. It turns out it wasn't my last chance. So that's invalidated that whole reason I went. And then, well, I did go, and to be honest, there wasn't a lot of evidence that he wasn't dead. Really? I've never seen somebody ignore his audience as hard as he did that night. Apparently it's a bit hit and miss with Bob. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, it was cool in a way. Is making jokes about Bob Dylan being dead, is that as bad as making jokes about John McCain being dead? Don't know. Maybe I should call the White House and find out. We'll come back to the White House shortly, but in the meantime, we've got a Christchurch Bakery that's been robbed, and it's not the first time. Buns Bakery. How do they come up with these names? Buns Bakery on Ferry Road was robbed just after 4. In 2016, the owner said they'd been robbed 4 times in the 3 years she'd owned the store. So, and at that time, a 16-year-old boy was apprehended for 2 aggravated robberies of the store. I wonder if it's the same one. Like, I wonder if he got put away for that and now he's just got out and he's just gone straight back there. Because, you know, you do have your favourite bakery, don't you? There's somewhere they do something that you just particularly like. Whether it's a pasty, or a filled roll, or, of course, in my case, a mince and cheese pie. That's my go-to. Sneaky mince and cheese. So hungry right now. My mouth is actually watering. You'll have to excuse me if I don't get through the rest of this without drooling. Now, tonight is the night that the US opens its new embassy in Jerusalem, moving from Tel Aviv, of course. So this is set to cause a few ructions among people who aren't big fans of Israel, thinking that Jerusalem's their capital city, when there seem to be at least 2 other outfits that think that's their capital city. Anyway, I can't be bothered getting into all that right now, but Trump is not going. He has sent Ivanka and husband Jared, and I can't help thinking if and also Steve Mnuchin, and I'm thinking that Mnuchin and Kushner, those names lead me to believe that those guys will feel at home in Israel primarily because of their choice of sunglasses, basically. In fact, to be honest, all 3 of them, so there's Mnuchin, there's Kushner, there's Ivanka, of course, they all sort of look like secret agents getting off the plane. Once again, I have to ask the question, why do they have the risky operation of actual steps? Why can't they have an air bridge like everybody else? And also, why is she just wearing a trench coat? And the way that she's got it buttoned all the way up, it makes it look like she literally is just wearing a trench coat. That she's some kind of... They've sent some kind of strippogram for the opening of the embassy. It's very strange, the whole thing. But I think I love about it the most is that that's Jared, that's Ivanka. It's like they don't even know each other. They haven't met before. Very strange. Usually when I get off a plane with my spouse, we're at least within 1 metre of each other, just in case you get lost through customs. You know how that can be stressful. Finally, boy oh boy, how about the Crusaders over the weekend? I don't know if you noticed this, but they led the poor Aussies into thinking that they were going to win because they were down 29-0 at half time, and then they just powered back in the second half and won it without even really trying. That's harsh. Don't tease the Aussie teams that way. Australia, and don't ever think that you can beat a New Zealand team, because you can't. You couldn't beat the Blues, which everybody knows is one of the worst teams that's ever been. And you certainly will never ever beat the Crusaders. I'm glennzb. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. See you back here again tomorrow.